And here we are this morning going to set up a nice breakfast for my sweet wife. We got a brand new Lodge pan, and that baby's just got some gold butter. We got some really good quality butter, and look what we got to cook for Mama. She's gonna have a nice ribeye steak. Look at that ribeye. So she likes hers pretty rare, like medium rare. So what we'll do, we'll start off, this is a Kerrygold butter. Got a brand new skillet. This is a low boy, I'll call it a low boy. It's I like it because it's really good for searing steak. It doesn't have high sidewalls, so that automatically puts a little more heat staying right there where we need it, which is right on the burner. We're using electric stove today. I've got it set on number 3, which is preheat. I don't want to burn my butter up. And we're going to crank this bad boy up to number 9. Now we're going to have some horsepower on that steak. And we'll let that sit there and just sear in good. You don't want to play with these steaks like this. You want to just let them go until you get a nice black finish or dark brown finish on them. And that's our goal, is to sear it real good. We are letting it bake in its own juices. This is the best way to cook a steak. I used to cook steaks when I was a young man out on a barbecue grill, and I just felt like I had to have a big pile of charcoal and had to have a big raging fire, and it had to be licked by flames and all that. And that sounds good in theory, and it does give you a little bit of a smoky taste. But the problem with cooking like that, once you get to be a carnivore, you get taught real quick that that fat right there and all that lean protein, that is your fuel. And when you put that steak on a nice big barbecue grill full of hot charcoal, and that fire's raging at 1,000 degrees, all that nice fat right there drips right down into your fire, makes your fire even bigger and smokier, and you're losing that. You don't get to eat it. So we really like the butter and the au jus that you get from cooking steak this way. You'll find out this is what the professionals do. They take some good butter. You don't want to overheat your butter because it'll burn it up real quick, but use some Kerrygold butter. And I'm telling you, look at the quality of that steak. That is actually a Walmart Select Premium ribeye. We don't eat these all the time because they're kind of spendy. But I got a 2-pack of these for about, I think it was 26 bucks. So that's not real bad. It's not super thick like you get from your custom butcher, but it's not no thin boy either. That's I'll let you. I don't want to even touch it. It's a little over a ½ inch thick. So I'm pretty happy with that. For $13, you can drive into your Wendy's or your McDonald's or any of those places and spend $13. You're not going to get a steak. You're not going to get this. That thing looks like it's ready to turn. See that? It's starting to smoke. So let's turn it over. See what we got. Oh, look at that, boy. Now that's some good looking meat right there. All I put on this is salt and pepper. Now you don't want to fiddle with it. You want to let it sit steady. I'm going to go ahead and turn that down. 9 is really hot. We'll turn that down, turn it down to 3. I'm coughing because that black pepper will really nail you. Get it on that hot iron like that. This is going to be a nice steak and egg breakfast, so I want you to be able to see the whole process, and it won't take long. We could probably make this as a 10 or 12 minute job or do. So let's go ahead and move this into the background. We'll make some room for some eggs. That iron is slowly but surely going to cool back down a little bit. I'll leave some room right there. I like to cut these long videos into short, so it's really important. I'm learning. You got to keep that steak right in the center of your screen, because when it goes to skinny scope, if you get way over here, you could be talking about this beautiful steak and nobody even be able to see it. I'll pull that bad boy off, because I don't want to overcook that. We can heat that back up there in a minute. But that's going to be nice and medium steak, medium rare, something in that range. And the next step is we're going to cook her some eggs. So we're going to push this iron back get it back over there and let it cool a little bit, because you can see that thing is smoking hot. We're going to take a little dab of this Kerrygold butter right here. Bring it into the equation. Move it around a little bit so it doesn't burn. Now that iron is still really hot. That will fry up some pretty eggs in a hurry. And we're not going to let that butter burn. We're going to put some room temperature eggs on it and start bringing that temperature down. Can he do it with one hand? We're going to find out. Look at those beautiful eggs. My goodness, they're beautiful. So here we go with the egg. This is going to be absolutely bonkers crazy. That's one crack, two cracks. There's one egg. Let's get another one. There's another egg. Ooh, I didn't even break the yolk. I can't believe it. Pretty happy with that. Pretty happy. Let's do one more. Ah, that's looking good. Okay. So now we need some salt and pepper. Salt and pepper. Notice there's no burner turned on. That's just cooking from that superheated iron. That's the beauty of iron. When you get it hot, boy, it will really retain your heat for you. I'm gonna bring this back forward on that hot burner. And let's go pepper from up in heaven above. Falling down, can you see that pepper? Let's see if I can get some pepper there. This is a lot of fun when you're doing a video camera, because you lose reference for where you're at. A little pinch of salt. Each one gets one nice pinch of salt. And guess what? My wife is going to eat this. She's going to get to eat it on hot iron. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to move this over a little bit. Move over, eggs. Let them eggs move over just a skosh. Boy, those things look good. That's farm fresh eggs. That's right out of the backyard. She's got some beautiful chickens. We've got other videos that show them. I'm not even going to do it over easy. We're just going to leave those sunny side up just like that. She does not like that white to have any clear on it, so they're just going to sit there for a minute. This steak coming right back on board. We're going to sit there with them eggs. Now this is the beauty of iron right here, is you can serve this up if you know what you're doing. Got you a cutting board or something safe you can put it on, a trivet of some sort, a pad. You can serve that just like that. And she will really enjoy that. That steak is, I'm going to go ahead and turn it. I see a little bit more red juice there on the side. We don't want to take any chances with it. We'll turn that over. Boy, it even looks like a cow. Look at that. See the body? And there's his head. He's tasting that egg right there. That's a good looking steak. Those eggs are almost done. A little trick you can do on those is put them underneath the broiler, which I think I'm going to do. So I'll be right back. Okay, we pull this nice steak and eggs out from the broiler. The broiler was just to finish that off, and you can see we've still got our yolk, but the clear of the white is all cooked up good and solid now, like my wife likes it. I put it back on the burner just to get the pan hot. Say, how are you going to serve that to your wife with such a hot, stinking hot pan like that? I'll show you how we do it. First off, you got to have oven mitt. And then over there on the table, it's kind of a rough country style table, we will have this unit right here. And that will give it some airspace. You can see that'll be jacked up. That'll give some airspace in between. Just set that down like that, even on that plastic board right there, cutting board. That won't damage it because we got a little airspace in between. So, hope you enjoyed the video. And she's going to enjoy a nice ribeye steak with 3 country fresh eggs off of a nice piece of cast iron. She'll get to enjoy the whole meal, and it'll be hot the whole way. So, tap that little subscribe and like button, and we'll see you back on the next one. Over and out for now.